Hello everyone, welcome back to Talking Reds, and in this episode of What If, we look at strikers and ask the question, what if Liverpool were to get a striker next year? Whether it be January, whether it be summer, what if Liverpool were to get a striker? So currently, Liverpool have been playing Diaz up front in recent matches, in recent months. We have Darwin Nunez available. Diogo Jota has been out injured. However, he did come back against Fulham and got the equaliser on Saturday. But the striking position is starting to become a problem for Arne Slot and for Liverpool going forward now. A lot of us wanted a striker in the summer, as well as other things as well, in other positions. But a lot of us were saying, a striker, starting to look at a striker now, because unless Darwin Nunez picks up the season and Diogo Jota's injuries somehow stop, then a striker position is going to start becoming a problem. And that's exactly what we're seeing this season. It started fantastically. Jota was pre-season was unbelievable, but then he got injured. And since then, I don't think Arne Slot's been set on a specific number 9. Darwin Nunez, the myth right now in terms of the real talking point at the moment, the reason why people are saying, like, let's go get a striker. This guy, right, he had bags of potential. Let's be honest. When we signed him from Benfica, we was a lot of us were very, very excited. This guy was pretty clinical against us in the Champions League. He scored a couple of goals offside, but they're brilliant finishers. But Liverpool was seeing it in bits, and the bits isn't enough, because right now with him, the negatives are outweighing the positives, and that's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. He misses too many chances for us to really be happy with him as number 9 anymore, especially the May one. We talk about we've been over it before. We've been over the past where we talked about strikers that play for Liverpool: Torres, Suarez, Sturridge, Michael Owen, Robbie Fowler, Ian Rush. These are top elite strikers that were our go-tos, and practically won us a lot of games. I know they didn't win us as many trophies as they wanted to, but games they won us so many. And this is the kind of level that Liverpool should be looking at, I think, in terms of that. Likes of Ian Rush, Robbie Fowler, Suarez, obviously they're elite, like world-class, unbelievable, like best in the world at their positions. But we should be looking at least just under them. And unfortunately, Darwin Nunez isn't that. And I don't think he'll ever be that. And that's the honest truth about Darwin Nunez. He misses too many chances. He's too on and off. He has a brilliant game against one team and then 5 horrible games. Yes, he gets about, but many players, a fit fan could get about on the pitch, if I'm honest. But can he score you 20 goals plus season? And the possibility of Salah going as well is huge. I don't think he will, but he will do at some point as well. So that's where we need to start picking up those goals from somewhere else, and that needs to be the striker position. Diogo Jota, one of the most clinical players in the league. If I'm honest, one of the most clinical players in the world. But his injuries are absolutely destroying us. He came back against Fulham, sharp, turn, finish, goal. Jota. That's Jota. That's the Jota that we love. Clinical, get the job done, get the goal, get the winner, get the equaliser. That is Diogo Jota. However, it's come out today now that he wasn't happy with his fitness on. Well, Arne Slot said like he might not feature tomorrow against Southampton because he wasn't happy fitness-wise in terms of Saturday. Is that because he hadn't been playing? Possibly a bit of cramp, possibly a bit of like tweaks every now and then when you're not been out playing so long, especially someone like Diogo Jota who's very injury prone. It might be just little tweaks, so it's not willing to risk it in the Carabao Cup. However, Diogo Jota injury record is not good and it's not reliable. And that's the key word right now. We need to look at the word reliable. We need someone reliable. We need reliable players, not just availability, but when they are available to score. That brings us on to the question: do Liverpool need a striker? And what if we were to get a striker? And who could we get? In the thumbnail, I put Isak, Alexander Isak, Newcastle, clinic. I think one of the most complete forwards around right now. He's got absolutely everything. He drives with the ball. He dribbles past players. He brings players onto him. He creates for other players, and he fucking bags. And that's what you love about a striker. A bagsman is number one, but this guy can do everything. Absolutely everything. And he is definitely a player that I like to look at. However, injury record. He does have a few injuries, and it could be a concern. This would be interesting, actually. I think Isak is that good, plus his injury record can be not looked at to the side because he's not like Diogo Jota. But I think he's much more of a complete player than Diogo Jota. I think it offers much more. I think if he was to get at Isak, I'd like someone to be back up to him that can score as well at times. I wouldn't mind, in fact, I wouldn't mind Isak with Nunez behind, unless that's if we get rid of Diogo Jota. Because it depends who you want to get rid of. I'd keep Diogo Jota around if I could, and I would get rid of Nunez if I'm perfectly honest. But if Isak had someone behind him that could score goals as well, not as many. You don't have to score as many, but enough to cover if Isak was injured. But Isak is just a perfect, complete striker for me. Unreal, absolutely unreal. I know he played Leicester at the weekend, but you saw in that Leicester game that he literally was involved in everything: assists, goals, everything that you need from a striker. This guy has got it, and this guy would be perfect if Salah were to leave as well, because someone's going to have to replace those assists, someone's going to have to replace those goals. Isak is an absolute candidate. I think Isak as well, alongside Salah and Alexa Diaz and Scat on the left. Beautiful, because the way he links up with the wingers and the way he creates space for wingers, he drags players around him with his drives forward, giving space for like Salah, Gakpo, and Diaz would be absolutely perfect. And Salah would love playing alongside Isak, if I'm honest. Another player for me that I want to put out there is John Duran. This guy is sensational. This guy is absolutely sensational. He's got all sorts of goals as well. You've seen those incredible goals he's got in the Champions League. He's got his brilliant movement. Again, at the weekend, a brilliant header. He can do pretty much everything in terms of scoring. I don't think he's as complete as Isak, but in terms of scoring, he is. He's just as complete. He can do everything in terms of finishing, and that's exactly what we need up front. We miss that clinical finisher at that point in the team. If Diogo Jota's not playing, and that's what John Duran would absolutely do. And this guy, by the way, was back up to Ollie Watkins, and that's no statement on him. He just came in, back up to Ollie Watkins, and he's now taken over Ollie Watkins in recent weeks, and that's hard to do. Ollie Watkins is one of the best strikers in the league, and this guy is practically taken over him. Brilliant. John Duran is definitely a player I would look at, and he's young as well. Incredible player. The other striker many people would put out was Gyökeres for Sporting Lisbon. Again, clinical striker. He's not. Again, I don't think he's as complete as Isak in terms of driving the ball, but his runs and his finishing is unreal. One of the most clinical poachers in the game. I won't say even poacher. He could score goals from all around the box, not just poaching actually. But he's definitely a player that a lot of teams will be after. If Liverpool were to go get someone like Gyökeres, Isak, or Duran, I believe it would take us to another level. And I think that what that would do would take a lot of pressure off Salah, massively. A lot of pressure off Salah. Because you saw at the weekend, Salah didn't score. But who came on the pitch? Diogo Jota came on the pitch and saved us, instead of Salah doing it. And Salah will feel that, I'm absolutely serious with that. I think Salah would feel that pressure sometimes. He probably thrives under pressure, but sometimes like, come on, guys, I need a little bit of help here. he probably will get a bit frustrating. So someone like Gyökeres, Isak, or John Duran. There's other strikers out there as well, but these are the three that I'd be looking at right now to bring in. What if Liverpool were to get a striker like that? I think we would literally be even better. We'd kill games off much easier. We wouldn't miss easier chances. I'm not saying he'll put all the chances in that Nunez has had, but I'd certainly put a lot in. I think the 20 plus goal strikers in this team, in this Liverpool team, and for this Liverpool team to have another 20 plus goals player in the team alongside Salah, that's devastating for the rest of the league, devastating for the rest of Europe as well. Fantastic additions they would be, I think. What is your thoughts at home? Do you think Liverpool need a striker? What do you think would happen if Liverpool to get a striker? Do you agree with myself here and agree that it'll take us to another level? And who would you want? If you do want a striker, who would you want at Liverpool? Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, notification bells on. Thank you for watching. Have a great week, guys.